Welcome back to the Hall of Fame College Football Podcast. I'm your host, Jason Watkins, and if you love college football, you're definitely in the right place. So before you forget, if you're not already a subscriber, please hit the red button, subscribe to our page, and don't forget to ring that bell so you don't miss one moment of the Hall of Fame College Football Podcast. I know that these guys in here, I can already tell, Jacob, Jimmy, I know you guys are upset. I am about to have one of these recruits in here, though, real quick. So before we get too crazy, let me talk to this guy a little bit. We're going to talk to him about his experience there at the Palace a little bit. So you guys go easy, okay? Do me a favor, all right? All right. So I am going to bring in now, he is the quarterback of Oakland High School in Tennessee. They were top 10 in the country a year ago. They were top 10 in the country a year ago, undefeated at 15-0, and then obviously won the state championship. They are now one game away from their second straight state title. This is a kid who has lost a total of 3 games in his entire career as a quarterback. Please welcome to the show, Mr. Kade Hewitt. Cade, how you doing, bud? Nice to see you.
I'm doing good. Nice to see you too.
Cade actually brought in he got a visit today from Oklahoma. These guys were top 10 in the league last year, in the whole country. So talk to us a little bit about what this was about for you to come in and get to go to a place like Oklahoma right off the bat. I know with your recruitment it's been a little different, you know, even though there's a lot of guys that seem to come out of Oakland, it's a solid program. So
yes, sir. It was really just about the experience. This was for sure the biggest school I had gone and, visiting for a game day visit. But it was really just go, see that different level. I've been to smaller schools and, seen the culture in that. And, I went and got to see a little bit bigger stage for sure today.
Yeah. And what was it? I mean, was first class treatment, huh? Kind of going there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So his teammate, and I think he's a sophomore, correct? Avery Hainsworth. And for you folks that know, Albert Hainsworth, former professional defensive lineman, I believe he was one of the best in the game for a long time. It's his son. He did receive an offer from Oklahoma today while they were there, but this has opened up that recruiting a bit for Cade, and he definitely deserves it. This is a kid who is up for Mr. Football in the state of Tennessee, 6A state champions. He's been knocking off those teams that are coached by like the guys like Trent Dilfer and some of those guys over there. So this is the man. I'm going to show you guys a video here in just a second of Cade here, but just to talk to him a little bit about your season. So coming off of a big win last night, tell me a little bit about this win over Blackman. You guys go out there, and I mean, it looked like it was your dad was sending me texts for a while. It was just back and forth, but you end up winning 48-23. Tell me about the game.
We had saw them in the regular season, and I think we went out and showed our dominance that first game in the season against them, and we weren't expecting anything but their best in this game, and
Sure.
I think we got the first half, and it was back and forth like you said, and we were able to break away in that second half. I think that was a big key factor for Oakland.
Yeah, definitely. And some of your teammates that you've had over the last couple of years, I mean, you've played with some amazing players, but talk about this program, because you guys have been putting up. I was looking, it looks like you guys have won state 4 or 5 times in the last 6-7 years. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
That's I believe it's 3 in the last 4 years.
3 in the last 4. 3 in the last 4. This is Tennessee 6A football, folks. We're not talking about New Mexico high school football, which Cade, you know a little bit about that. Cade actually comes from New Mexico, real near to where I am right now at the moment. And talk a little bit about what the differences were for you going out there and playing in these academies and doing some of that kind of stuff.
I think just the overall work ethic, the coaches bring the energy and they really set the tone with the expectations and, just how, like, the way of the Oakland Patriot. I think that goes a long way as far as how hard we work. And, we talk about Chip Nobody, nobody really feels sorry for us. We've always got this target on our back, and we continue to prove why we have that target on our back every single week.
Yeah, definitely. And so who do you have coming up in this next one?
We play Maryville this week at home.
Okay, and so tell me a little bit about them. Have you played them this season already, or?
No, sir. So last year we broke their home game playoff winning streak, which was like 20-something years they hadn't lost at home in the playoffs. And so Oakland and Maryville always go back and forth. They lost to Maryville, I think, in 2019 at Maryville in the playoffs. And we ended up beating them at their place last year to make it to the state championship last year. So that was, going off of that win, they're going to be hungry. So we just got to make sure.
So this is for the semifinals. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Well, listen, guys, obviously, and these are all Sooner fans that are on our show usually, pretty much. So, guys, this is a guy that he kind of got overlooked, and there's a few guys, and that's part of what I do as a content creator this year has been to try to kind of get some of these under the radar, which I have a hard time understanding why you're under the radar, because as you guys are about to see, I'm gonna share the screen here with you and present his. We're gonna show his film, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Oh, what happened? Uh-oh. Stand by. Oh, man. Well, having a technical difficulty, gentlemen. Hold on one second. Oh, crap. There we go. All right, I'll restart here. Man, this throw right here was just unreal. Look at this. And folks, you guys, you're talking a little bit. I know with Dylan Gabriel, everybody's upset a little bit about Dylan Gabriel and his inaccuracy tonight. But it happens. But this kid, look at this. This is one of my favorite throws that it's rarely, I haven't seen you make a bad throw. But, I mean, that one right there, you were in real, look at this, guys. You're going to love this one. He just runs through people. No, it wouldn't be, James. It would not be a live stream without tech problems. Nice throw there. And that's the thing is, I mean, this is, folks, I think part of the reason why that you have been a bit under the radar, and we talked about that with your dad. I've talked to him a bunch, but that's another amazing throw there. I like this one too. This was on the money. Yes, we're going to talk about the game, Jimmy. We're definitely going to talk about the game. But he was there at the, and we wanted to, I want to get kind of his feelings on what the recruits were thinking about everything too. So, he is starting to get some traction, as a matter of fact, too, from this. As you can see, guys, this guy's a polished player. He's lost a total of It's got some Mayfield going on. Well, that's hey for Oklahoma fans. If they're calling you Baker, that's a good thing. Yeah, we're definitely. Man, look at this. Just stiff arming them. There's the one that's coming up. I think this one of the ones I like where you get to the sideline and you just kind of bowl right through the guy. That was an amazing throw too. Cade, you're a heck of a player, man.
I appreciate
a player. And so you have a little brother also. So tell us about Deuce a little bit. He's one of your linemen, correct?
Yes, sir. He's my. Last year he started as a sophomore as my left tackle, and this year he kind of goes back and forth with being my tight end and my right tackle this year. But right now he's at right tackle because we've had our right tackle got hurt against Blackman the first time we played him.
Wow. Okay. Well, okay, we're gonna stop that screen share. Now, tell me what. I mean, you got to interact with some of those guys that were there. This was a big recruiting day for Oklahoma. Obviously, it's a good thing with them winning, I would think. What do you think it was? What was your feelings around the rest of the guys? How was Hainsworth feeling about his offer?
No, he was excited. I mean, I was standing there right next to him as Coach Murray, gave him the offer.
DeMarco.
Yes, sir. But I mean, it was just the energy was there. Everybody was excited. I think even for those big guys, I think, they were looking forward to it, big-eyed. I mean, it was a great atmosphere, and I think everybody enjoyed it.
Good deal. Good deal. Well, I know you guys are traveling and stuff, and I wanted to appreciate. I thank you so much for coming on. We're definitely working on your recruitment as well. Your dad's done a great job with you. You guys have done a great job, and I know the main thing that when I started talking to your dad, one of the things that impressed me the most is that he said that he brought it up to you and you just said, hey, you know what? I'm going to go win the state championship and we'll worry about it after that. I thought that's the right thing to say. We wish you good luck and congratulations on your success as well, Cade.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, man. Have a good one.
You too.
All right, fellas. Fire away. Obviously, 28-13 win for Oklahoma tonight. I don't think that Cade is probably going to end up at Oklahoma. It didn't sound like, but to get that visit is big for a guy like him that hasn't been recruited correctly. And there's a lot of those guys out there. For any of you guys that follow me on Twitter, there's there's some other recruits that I've been trying to help because there's so many that are falling through the cracks here. There's a guy right now that has led the entire area around San Antonio, including, Evans. He's doubled up Evans in catches, yards, and touchdowns. And